One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Terrapins will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The run from the shotgun. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in his slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Got room at the 35. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Sweet cut there. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Now the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He spins that thing down the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. To make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The give to the single back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Peters. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. They'll try the run. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got the tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And the Terrapins need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Got his man. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
The running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Terrapins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forced the 2nd down and goal.
They're going to run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Maryland!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Turning it on. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rolling right and going deep. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback...
And the ball's free in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. The 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Letting them out of jail like that is a punch in the teeth to this defense. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 37. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Terrapins in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Maryland, 14.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Touchdown, Ohio State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about down on the Bayou for some time. They're up by 35 over Georgia Southern. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
And they'll take over.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Plows through the defense. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Gain of 12.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. Can we do running clock in the second half?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Maryland, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
This game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be.
42 Spiders.
Quarterback keeps it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Dances away to buy time. Unleashes one. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Just keeps slinging it. Unleashes one. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Runs through a tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got a little space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
3rd and short, just what the doctor ordered. Toss play, good job up front by the offensive line, getting a bit of a push, and they get the first down.
The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear.
Get set, get set.
Off play action on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. The play action fake. Complete. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knocked him down at the 41. The Terrapins will snap it on first and 10. Under fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Finds space on the right, and he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play.
29 Philly.
Leaves it with the running back. Finding an escape route. He has the first and still on his feet. Found the seam on the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Buckeyes are threatening on first and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. He wants it all. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. They recover their own fumble. How... world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly...
Going downfield for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Throwing right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Brings up second down.
They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Gain of 12.
And the Buckeyes are on the move.
For a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense gets set for second down.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they're able to make the tackle. The Buckeyes have moved it inside the 20. Caught behind the line. It's Peters. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
First and goal.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that. And here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Jackrabbit.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Duke. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Going for the big play. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks picks up the first down.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Knocked off his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is